Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the July 18th meeting. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Start off here with our agenda. Approve the minutes from the July 3rd and 15th meetings.
I move,
Go ahead.
we approve the minutes from the July 3rd and the joint meeting from the July 15th meeting as presented.
Second that motion.
No other discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And approve the accounts payable vouchers.
Make a motion, we approve accounts payable vouchers as submitted.
I second that.
No other discussion. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And approve the payroll docket.
I move approve the payroll docket as presented.
I'll second Dave's motion.
Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, we get to start off now with our Miss Assessor Amanda.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning.
morning.
So the county was up for, well, the whole state was up for our, reassessment bids. We're on cyclical cycle, which is our 4-year cycle of reassessment now. It is my recommendation, we did get 2 bids. We have, from Tyler Technologies and this Vision Government Solutions. The county has retained Tyler Technologies for most of my 16th career with the county. And I would love to continue to move forward with working with them for our next 4-year cycle. They just have so much knowledge that they bring to help me, which in turn helps the county with our assessments, ratio study, trending, everything that they do provide to us. So it would be my recommendation to you to award the bid to Tyler Technologies. And I do have both bids here. I have 3 copies of each one. If you guys want to.
Email them.
Huh?
Email them.
Yes, yes. And then this one's messed up though, because I had
No.
to undo it to scan it to you guys. So it would be my recommendation for Tyler Technologies. Like I said, their knowledge and my project manager and everyone with the company has invaluable knowledge that I can't even put a dollar amount on how much that helps me, which in turn helps the county. So I didn't know if you guys had time to all look at the contracts and if maybe we could go ahead and have a decision on that today. That's why I brought everything with me just in case. Do you have any questions?
No, it's pretty handy when you can email it. And we can
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah, then
Go
you can
through
look
when
at
you
it
have
ahead of
time.
time. Yep.
Yeah.
Your thoughts? Good. We've worked hard to hire people to work with us that we like to work with, that are good to work with. And it's
Keep
hard,
everything smooth and flowing.
and it's hard to. So, I'll make a motion, we accept the bid from Tyler Technology for the 4-year cyclical assessment.
I'll second Dave's motion.
There's no other discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I did,
Thank you.
if you guys have time or wanted to, I did mark where you needed to sign, or we can do that later, whichever.
Which one do you want us to have as?
Here, I marked each of these, where these paper clips are.
So you want us to sign all 3 copies? That's.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Do you wanna do it now, or you wanna wait till later?
We'll probably do it after the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll be
okay.
down at the courthouse this afternoon.
Okay,
Bring.
okay. So you want me to take these back to work
It's,
or leave them here?
sure, it's up to you.
Okay.
We'll be down there.
Okay, all
We
right.
have a meeting this afternoon.
you. I appreciate your continued support.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next up, our opioid settlement funding request. David?
Thank you.
how in the world did you get out of your busy schedule?
Hey, always happy to come before you, gentlemen. Thank you for having me today. I am coming here seeking some funding for a program called Axon Justice Premier. So a little bit of a background is obviously all the law enforcement agencies that we work with all have in their SOPs requiring them to use body cameras, which I think certainly is great. And juries now expect to see a lot of things on body camera as well. So with the increase in the amount of body camera footage that we've receiving, we also noticed that I believe all of the local agencies, if not, I think MPD may be switching, have become Axon clients. So they use Axon body cameras. And so we tried out last year, starting I think late in the year in 2024, that Axon suite that's designed for us, for our office. So the increase in the video storage issues that we've had from a server standpoint, this would resolve. They have a cloud-based storage system. It allows us to very quickly send these videos out. In discovery, we're required to send the videos to all defense attorneys. We previously had to have, an employee sit and download and burn to disks or burn to a flash drive. We no longer have to do that.
What?
We can just click and
I'm sorry.
we can just click and send. And it's also a huge help for us when we're getting ready for jury trials or bench trials before the court. We can redact things that may be outside the rules of evidence directly in that program. And it's a huge help to us. So the request that I would have would be, they've given me a quote 4 years for 2025, 26, 27, and 28 at $15,949.12 per year. And so the total amount of the request would be $63,796.48. I think I previously have provided some information regarding some of our criminal case numbers and case type. I think in speaking with you gentlemen before, the numbers that I have given regarding drug cases were when the drug charge was the lead charge. But I will tell you, when people would ask me, what percentage of your cases involve drugs, I would probably honestly, realistically say close to 90%. So even if the lead charge is a burglary, but someone is under the influence of drugs or looking to steal drugs, I would say, the raw numbers of what that lead charge is may not be completely reflect what the number of drug cases that we're seeing are. But I believe that this request would fall within the scope of what you're allowed to utilize as a county, the opioid settlement fund, and we're making that request. So any questions you have, I'm more than happy to answer them today if I can, or get information to you, but I just appreciate your time and consideration.
I believe state police uses this also, don't they?
Yeah,
So
state
you
police,
just straight back
Jefferson
and
County, DNR, Hanover, and then I don't believe Madison uses it yet, but their system with this Axon Premier that we have is compatible, meaning Axon, we can download that and we can still send the link the same way. So it's once we get it into Axon, it'll convert it to an Axon file. And I'm terrible with the tech side of this, but I do understand our ability. We can then edit it the same way and send it out and utilize it in court as an exhibit in the same fashion.
Would you think or entertain going, do you have the option of a different length on the contract in case something
So yeah, I spoke.
greater and better I'm just
Yeah,
throwing it
I
out
spoke
there.
with a woman, our contact, her name is Molly Kinsella, and she certainly understands. She has clients that are both government clients and those that are non. She understands what we're in, and it's going to be contingent upon, approval from, you all here in this case. But it's certainly, they're flexible enough that if we need to go another route, we'll do so. I will say that from a trend standpoint, it appears that most law enforcement agencies are going that Axon route. And so while they're utilizing the Axon body cameras, it will probably be more beneficial for us to have the Axon suite because it's just easier for them to be compatible, but certainly can be flexible going forward.
So the contract, when you sign it, you have to pay all of it up front, or is it
It's annual. So under this, it would be due payable in September of each year.
To me, it's not only safety for your staff, it's also not he said, she said, they said, for the person that may be charged or accused, he's got good, bad, and ugly is what I'm trying to say.
I think the body cameras.
Videos
help
do
both
not
those.
lie.
Yeah,
I mean,
body cameras help
unfortunately,
for both defense and
one
the
way
prosecution. Yeah, there's a lot of things up. Any other questions, gentlemen? All right.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I think we've told everyone, we're gonna try to gather these things together, and we will shortly. I keep saying that, shortly, but we will start to.
Cause as you know, we've got allowed and not allowed,
Restricted and
we have restricted and unrestricted, so.
So.
And a lot of folks that are interested in certainly utilizing that money, so totally understand. Thank you all so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Connie,
Good morning.
morning.
My name is Connie McCullen. I'm gonna hand this out to you all. I am the Chief Operating Officer for River Valley Resources. I'm not sure, some people may not know who we are. We are the Work One people. We run adult ed. We run the JAG program, CCDF, the Child Care Vouchers. We run the Senior Citizen Employment Program. And we are everything workforce development in this town and in this region. So what I came to you to talk to you about today is I was coming to talk to you about Rural Works, our poverty to sustainability program that is built for reentry. However, since I got on the docket, what has happened is 3 of our evidence-based programming, adult education, Rural Works, and our JAG program. They're all evidence-based, they are proven, they are effective, we have great results. They have been chopped. Our funding has been eliminated. JAG is a prevention dropout strategy. We had 102 participants last year in Jefferson County, 95% graduation rate. Almost $400,000 in scholarships given to those students. And adult ed is the GED program. At the federal level, our funding was rescinded on July 1st. We have to have GED in this community. GED is one of the most important programs in this entire state. People that need a second chance, and I would say 99% of all of our people in all of our programs are directly impacted by the opioid crisis in this area. Without a second chance, without JAG, people are going to drop out of school. Without GED, what choice do they have? Our Rural Works program goes along with all of that. We operate in the Madison Correctional Facility. We are going into the JCAP program in the Jefferson County Jail. We operate a class at the Clearinghouse. We work with anyone and everyone impacted, and we are asking money to sustain our programs. They do cost a lot of money to sustain, where we don't get rich. We are a government funded program, and you can look at the statistics in Jefferson County, just a little note. There are 6,500 people approximately without a high school diploma. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. Without this opportunity, how can they advance? They can't advance with occupational skills training. They can't go on to college. They can't join the military. We have to keep our programs running, and we are graciously asking for support. All of these programs completely tie in with the opioid settlement, recovery support through employment, reducing recidivism, and rebuilding lives and families. That's part of what the opioid settlement was for. And so we are asking for $150,000 to keep our programs going in this community, because we believe we're the backbone of second chance moving forward. So we are graciously asking for help to keep these programs going. Any questions? In the folder, you'll see flyers for all of the programming. We have data, we have financials, anything you would need for further reports or further considerations. We are more than happy. You're more than happy to come down to the Clearinghouse to see us in action. Our program at the prison is ongoing. And right now, our classes are shut down until we can figure out how to get past this critical point. We lost 50% of our budget. And so we have 11 teachers throughout our region laid off. These are skilled, degreed, special teachers. And we need help from our community.
Is your workforce skills training, is that part of the Ivy Tech where they learn welding
Yes.
and CNC?
Yes,
Okay.
so I will tell you, RVR, years ago, we created a special reentry project. We actually won a national award for it. And we partnered with Ivy Tech and the IDOC, and it's ongoing. So we have 2 teachers at the Madison prison, and one of them teaches the Rural Works program. That's the big one that the occupational skills training program was developed out of. And so, yes, we scaled that to the jail experience. And we now have the Rural Works program in several jails, except for the Jefferson County Jail. We're working on that. We're going through the JCAP program. It should be okay coming up soon, but we do need funding, primarily to keep our staff going. Any other questions?
So is this an annual amount or is this for like several years or?
Whatever, right now I'm asking for an annual amount or just
So
this
this
one
would be
time.
just for one,
This
for
is
one
one
year?
time. Now, we are scrambling and restructuring. We've asked our community foundation here to help too. I mean, we're asking for whatever you can help, and we believe our programs are invaluable to those who are dealing with the opioid crisis. We know they are because they work. They're already proven.
You might mention that we have the adult ed services in manufacturing.
Yes, we do have adult ed services in many of our manufacturers. We've reached out to them to help, and they have agreed to keep those classes open. So, we're doing whatever we can, but this was a sudden shock to all of us. Any other questions?
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Austin. How are you?
morning.
Good morning.
How are you all?
Good. You?
Good.
Good.
No funding requests here, just a facility request. Madison Main Street manages the Madison Farmers Market, and this year we've committed to doing 4 evening pop-up markets. So in September, specifically on September 9th, from 6 to 8 p.m., we're requesting to use the courthouse, just like the old days, to put an evening pop-up market. Trying out some different locations just to see how that works for vendors and the community as well. We typically see about 300 to 400 people that attend those evening markets. It's a completely different customer base than our Saturday morning markets. So we'll be working with the city of Madison to put in that public board of works street closure request for parking spots along Main Street and Jefferson Street. So we're thinking just vendors will be parked there and be set up. Parking requests probably closing those spots after 5 p.m. To give everyone, all the staff at the courthouse, enough time after 4 and 5 as court finishes up to get out of the way. So we could do that. So just here to request that space, and possibly putting music up on the stairs or on the front lawn of the courthouse. So that is my request to you.
They're like, what's the time frame on it again?
So it'll be 6 to 8 p.m. We usually see about 15 vendors that can attend an evening market. With it being September, we might not see as many produce vendors at that time. So we'll see, with it being in September, who can actually attend. So we're anticipating about 15 vendors. And right now thinking to stretch it along, kind of like old court days around Jefferson, those parking spots and Main Street, and invite a couple food trucks as well to bring attention to right there.
I don't see where that hurt a thing, do you?
Sounds good.
Yep.
I'll make a motion, we allow her to have the courthouse heads there September the 9th.
A second help.
Any other discussion? Not, all those in favor say aye.
Thank you. I hope to see you all there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Greg.
From being
Lifetime. Shell.
Hey,
Morning.
thank you for having me and for all your support you've offered over the years. My name is Michelle Gaitis. I am the Catch a Ride Director at Lifetime Resources. Erin Thomas, our Executive Director, apologizes for not being able to be here today. She's currently out of town and will be attending an aging conference. So she's asked me to attend in her place. You should have a packet in front of you that includes information about our request, our annual report, and some financial information. However, I'll start by telling you a little bit about our organization. Lifetime Resources is one of 15 area agencies on aging in the state. We primarily help older adults, individuals with disabilities, and their caregivers. However, we also operate Catch a Ride, which provides public transportation to anyone for any reason. We take people to medical appointments, work, grocery, or even to visit a friend. Catch a Ride has contracts with the local sheltered workshop, Sandstone, and we also have contracts with Medicaid, Medicare, and managed care brokers. So anyone with insurance that will cover non-emergency medical transportation, they can ride with us at no charge because it's billed through their insurance. Our main goal as an agency is to help people maintain their independence. For many, allowing them to stay in their homes where they prefer to be when they may otherwise be facing nursing facility placement, which is far more costly. This is accomplished through a variety of services, including personal care, home cooking, home delivered meals, respite for caregivers, and more. We also offer an opportunity for socialization for older adults at our congregate meal sites or senior nutrition activity centers, otherwise known as snacks. In this area, the snack is located at the senior center downtown. I'm sure you already know we have a rapidly aging population due to the baby boomers and increasing demand for age-related services. And that has led to a wait list for in-home services for the first time in over 20 years. Investing in these services now helps prevent more costly interventions later and also helps keep folks in their home where they prefer to be and where care is most cost-effective as long as possible. We receive a variety of state and federal funding sources. The funding that we are seeking would be used to match the various federal, state grants that we receive. Our budget in Jefferson County alone is approximately $1.6 million. Our request is $20,000, which is about 1% of our budget. We're requesting a bit more this year, as our funding from the United Way has decreased from approximately 25,000 several years ago to 13,000 in the most recent years, and it's now been reduced to 8. In addition, our funding from the city of Madison has decreased from approximately $25,000 to $8,000. I thank you in advance for your consideration, and I'm happy to answer any questions that I can possibly answer. No, that was a lot of information.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, if there's any questions I can answer, I'm happy to do so. I know you will answer, you'll be looking at this request,
right.
but, if there's anything that you have any questions on. You're good?
We're good.
Great, well, I
Thank you.
appreciate your time and.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I have to meet a driver, so I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we have a Health and Human Relations Commission appointment. Recommending Lauren Steele, appointment effective immediately, expiring December 31st, 2026.
We had a member that had to drop off, and we had an applications come in, and figured we'd fill the spot. So I make a motion, we appoint Lauren Steele to the Health and Human Relations Commission with the term expiring December 31st, 2026.
I'll second Dave's motion.
Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. All right. And we'll start off with.
Early Larry and
Department.
Mo.
Yeah, who needs to get out of here first? I guess they all do. There you go. We're going alphabetical.
Don't
again.
be shy.
Randy.
Oh, not much to report. Got budget submitted. We have a supervisor attending a prestigious training course at the end of this month. And, we did the testing on the courthouse alarms and everything seemed to go well there. Other than that, business as usual. Any questions?
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you.
Morning.
Morning.
No hesitation, let's.
Well, I just figured since we're in the same building, we just go ahead and get this building. So budget submitted, don't have really too much change and stuff, too much request there. Installation grant, our inspection was complete. Final documents have been submitted and just got an email request for something else from this grant organizer. We should be able to clear that up here pretty quick, I think. No word on the presidential declaration. I know that's been on, kind of, you know, the seeming like the back burner for some reason. Multiple declarations have been made across the country, all stuff, and so where we're sitting, I'm not sure, and I don't know where the hang up is. The meeting that you came to, weeks back, meeting with Secretary Green, that's been rescheduled, and to be determined at the moment about the location of where it's gonna be. August 12th, when it's gonna happen from 10:30 to 12:30. But the location, we're trying to get a head count, so we know we got enough room. Let's see, Brandon and Kim and I have been working through, cyber security information technology policy stuff, and trying to just kind of sort through the assessment that we had. And work out some policies and come with some recommendations to you. We'll get those done. So, on their all's way. Sarah's been helping us a little bit, and Brandon, a couple of his staff have been involved as well. So I got a good team effort going, and trying to sort through that stuff. I was just reading a thing just a few moments ago that the U.S. Army base was hacked for about a year. They didn't have a clue. So if they're getting hacked, it's just pretty scary. So I attended a UAS mapping class, program through 3D modeling class for like accident reconstructions. It's a program through Purdue. We were accepted into that program for some other things a couple of years back. Just a continuation of that. Radio programming class is coming up, so we can do radio programming rather than us pay somebody to come and do it. It's pretty expensive to change anything on radios. And so changes need to happen all that business. And Brandon and I talked about working some things out, we get this thing scheduled and do that in-house rather than it is pretty expensive to swap radios. We're hosting a couple of state courses later on in August and September. Individual assistance and public assistance disaster course that'll be held here later on this fall. I'm just doing some organizing, sorting and of the equipment and logistics building, kind of get that straightened out since the installation project is over with. All of it. So that's where we are now. Any questions?
You're busy. Right. Thank you, Matt. Trish, you sneaking up here?
Yeah, but they're hiding in the hallway.
Wait, yeah, tricked you, didn't he?
Yeah,
Don't forget Ryan's back here too.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're hiding in the hallway.
Uh-huh.
So I got budget in, it got changed just a little bit because I added the full-time positions that was approved. We're planning on a meeting for that propane tank. He hasn't gotten back to me,
Okay.
but he thinks probably sometime Monday if you're still available.
Just call me.
Okay. Other than that, we're struggling along, doing okay.
Are you full?
We're full. Yeah, a bunch of puppies got dumped and so it's,
Heard about that.
yeah, a bunch of puppies. And then I've got mama cats and kittens that can't be adopted because they're too young out everywhere.
So you're full of cats too.
Yes, well, we're full.
Do the best you can. I know you will.
My best.
Always.
Y'all have any questions about it? Thank you.
Thank you, Trish.
Thanks.
Give me Brian.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I don't think he gave me much of a choice, but let me go.
He pushed you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Morning, Jason.
Morning, guys. How are you today?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Brian kind of snuck in here on me. Got me a little behind.
He's tricky, that one.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, guys, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is I seen sunshine a couple days. Bad news is we got a lot more water here recently. But other than that, I haven't got to talk to you guys for a couple weeks. We've had some repairs down on Doe Run. Guys went down there. We had to do some patchwork. We had to do something down there with it. Still waiting, like Matt said, to hear back from FEMA. Correctly fix the situation that we got. So this hopefully get us by a little bit here on Doe Run. I want to give a huge shout out to the sheriff's department. They helped us shut down Shirts Hollow for roughly 3 hours there on a Friday to do some shoulder repair, put some stone on it, just something to help with our road there, because it's getting pretty bad shape fast. So I want a huge shout out on that. It's helped dramatically. We haven't heard nearly the complaints on it, but you know, it's still a dangerous road. So if you're in the public, you're driving Shirts Hollow, Pleasant Ridge, please be careful. And got that taken care of. Definitely put in a lot of culverts, did a lot of ditching here in the last few weeks. Last week I was out, so I'm still playing catch up. You know, I was at the 4-H fair with the kids and seen quite a few people out there. We've got a lot of positive feedback while I was out there. A lot of people happy seeing what's going on, happy with things getting done and everything. So made us feel good, you know, or at least me. So I didn't get yelled at too much. So, which is really good. But since I got back Monday, I finally got everything organized here with the interlocal agreement with Scott County, where we have to purchase the oil distributor truck. I've got the quotes on that if you guys would like to see them. I got it broke down as I didn't make copies. That was my bad. That's the truck chassis itself. And then I had them break it down into 2 different prices. This is a 3,000 gallon emulsion tank to go on the truck. And then this is a 3,500 gallon emulsion tank on the truck, but everything else will remain the same. It's just the price difference in the tank itself. So I think it was, $7,000 or $8,000 price difference for 500 extra gallons of capacity.
Yeah.
Which in turn, that gets us out of a bind. Say something breaks down, that extra 500 may empty the tanker off, so we don't have to pay for, you know, return or have stale emulsion in the morning. So that, which can be really bad. So
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Stale emulsion in the morning.
that's what I'm gonna call it. So
That is- Can't handle that. for
That kind of
breakfast.
money, you might as well
Yeah.
go big or stay home, you know?
well, that's it. It's you kind of, I hate to say it this way because it sounds horrible, but it's the buy once, cry once on that because you want to do the right thing the first time. You know, you don't want to come back, you know, 3 years later going, man, I wish.
I wish we would spent that,
Yeah,
and then it's gonna be
$8,000, you know.
3 times as much, yeah.
Exactly right. And then to purchase the chassis separate through Etnar, we purchased the chassis here. I got them to give me an extra $5,000 discount because Kenworth's really pushing to sell trucks right now. So I got an extra 5,000 off on it. Etnar, they really don't care right now, so they're not coming off much. But that is included. If I total it up, I just left it separated, but in total, we have to pay an extra $10,000 when you take the truck to get the outfitted because you didn't buy the truck through them. But if you buy the truck through them, it's an extra, I think it was $25,000 on top. So I'll pay the 10,000 happily to save, you know, 15. So that's why it broke down like that.
What kind of time frame you looking at next year?
The truck chassis, they said 6 to 8 weeks, but I can probably push that up a little bit because I know they're really wanting to move some stuff. So that may be a little quicker on that. The outfitting of it, they haven't really given me a positive timeline on that. They said it can be 6 months to a year, so they don't know. Which for what we've got right now, our current truck will get us by for now. Me and Kevin Hall over at Scott County has been communicating back and forth here, so I think we'll be all right for a little bit here. We got a couple roads that we want to try to convert, which would be to our benefit with the smaller truck right at the moment. We're gonna be, let's see it, Monday, me and Kevin's gonna be over talking. We're gonna be setting up some ideas here. And then I believe it's August 6th. I'd have to look back. We're taking our full staff, all our dump trucks, everything, we're going to Scott County. We're gonna, I don't know if we're doing a parking lot or a drive over there, but to help teach the Scott County guys that's never chip sealed before, we're gonna put all their trucks on the new chip box spreader. And make sure everything fits correctly, put all of our trucks on the chip box spreader to make sure it fits correctly. And then we're gonna teach them over there on one of their roads, so maybe their road look bad, not ours. Yeah.
You just got thrown under the bus, didn't you, Craig?
Yeah, really. Yeah, maybe we can get them ex-state guys, you know, but, so we're gonna go over and do a training day on that. We decided, you know, we're better off, let's just do one full day. Let's learn the machine. We're gonna have, I think, 3 to 4 operators learn the machine at the same time. They're gonna show us calibrations. They're gonna teach us how to recalibrate it and everything at the same time. So, and I have been over to see the machine. It's there's a lot of wow factor to it. It's nice. So.
Good.
Then once we get our truck in here, you talk about an outfit, we'll be able to do some movement throughout
Put a
the county.
whooping on it, right?
Oh, yeah. This year, we're not gonna be doing as much.
Have a stale emulsion there, well.
That's what we're hoping.
Will that thing build an animal shelter?
If you hold your road right. we
I
might
paved
have-
the road back to it.
Yeah, we can make something out of nothing there with that
There
thing,
you
so.
go.
But we do plan on doing some chip seal this year. It's gonna be a little limited. We're a little light on the budget on some aspects of it, so we're kind of wanting to take care of that and dial it back this year. I would like to do a couple rows, to convert. It basically what it'll be is if a road comes up that is paved and then it turns to gravel, then on the other end of it, it goes back to asphalt. We're wanting to connect them out. We're gonna try to limit our grader travel, start trying to connect them out to get our graders from traveling all over the county for no reason, because you know, by the time you pay for your fuel, maintenance, tires, everything, that cost adds up quickly. So we're just trying to do small sections at a time to get that dialed back, and that way we know that whole section is, you know, a hard surface road. And then we're gonna try to possibly do one larger road this year to convert. So hopefully that alleviates some stress off you guys to get one of them done, but you know, it's gonna be a slow process and we're gonna try to tackle it, so. Then try and think if there's anything else here right at the moment. Oh, the Highway 3 closure. I'm sure you guys heard about another one, so. 1360 out there, the gravel road, boy, we've got a lot of calls on it. You guys know it's a single lane, 14-ton bridge. It's a historic bridge, so we do receive a lot of phone calls. We had one gentleman in particular call, and it was not a very nice call, so we would appreciate people not being so rude about something that's totally out of our control. You know, we're still trying to keep the public able to travel to and from. We're not adding rock to the road currently. I did get some paperwork from the state that I need you guys to sign on here. It'll be a reimbursement through the state for that. So if anybody's complaining, we're just basically running a grader through it to clean it up right now. You know, that way I have proof to say your traffic that you diverted off onto our roads did get destroyed by you. Dixon Ford over there's definitely seen increased traffic. I'm sure Heather can attest to that. I'm sure she's seen some of that. So, I mean, we did go do some patching prior to it and cleaned it up, but you know, we'll just have to wait and see on it to see how it deteriorates. But for now, both roads are holding up pretty good. We did have a report of one semi on 1360. There was no way I could have got there to find him. There was no way a sheriff could have got there quick enough, but if we did, he would have been stopped immediately, ticketed and towed. That's what me and Ben's kind of come up with, because if you can't read a sign that says 14 tons, knowing your truck is over 14 tons, then that's by all means, you need to be done that way.
I mean, there are signs on the road, right?
I have barricades at each end of it, and one barricade firmly states 14 tons on it.
I know, I'm just making sure we're just not expecting them to know that. We were telling them right up front when they go on the road.
Yeah, and it's stated twice on both, or stated 4 times on that road, so. I mean, they can't say how I didn't see the sign. Well, you had to drive by it. You had to actually physically get out and
Move
move
the
to
barriers.
get through it, so. And then, on river bottom down there, we did get the barricade up down there. We just installed a road closed sign behind it, so it's a double road closed sign right there at the end. We talked about hard closing that down there, I think what we come up with is, we just think we think there would be more of an accident down there if we hard close. We think people would try to climb the hillside to go around it. And then we didn't want EMS or, sheriff's department not being able to get there to rescue somebody, without us coming down with a loader to move those. So it's stated down there, if it'll ever stop raining more than a couple hours, we're gonna go down and paint the concrete barricade orange. That way, it is factually stated, you cannot miss it. It's posted in that route, so.
Travel with your own risk on the sign too.
I didn't put that on there, but it is stated road closed now. It was stated before.
Right.
It's just,
Both sides, yes.
yeah, it was stated before. There were signs up, there was barricades up, so, I don't know what to do for anyone in that situation. It's a horrible situation, but, we've done everything we could do at the point, And I don't wanna block somebody from being able to get to their property down there, cause I know there's a different property owner on down through there, so. But I think everybody's kind of talked it over on taking heed of what happened, and they're gonna be a little more careful down in that area, so. And then you had a question about a sign over on J. Berry Road. I did look that up. They're gonna be around $30 to $35 a piece, so that's not a big added cost or nothing like that.
You
So,
okay with, just what do we want to say on it? Highway, drive, or way? You've got to put one of the three on.
I would say drive, since you already got to do them very ways.
if you want
You
to,
wanna
just
share
write it down
comments?
for me there, cause I'll forget by the time I walk out.
Yes. I'll get it. I'll get it to you.
Alright. And then I did take the gentleman that helped us out with the town of Canaan out to Canaan yesterday, and we had a nice long conversation. I took, I'm sure you guys remember Little Bill, he retired and come back to help us work part-time. We went over and we took him through Canaan, and he seems pretty happy and pretty impressed, and I told him, I explained to him, there's a few things that we had to wait for the asphalt to be in place before we could finish. He was so tickled, it wasn't funny, so he's pretty excited about it. I'm excited about it.
We're gonna do that out there too.
Yes, and I do want to get a sign for him.
Are you okay with that?
I think we'll just have to do it and not tell him.
I think he's okay with it, but I don't think he really wants the recognition.
Sure,
but
I
I
know
think
that.
he understands why we want to recognize him,
Okay.
and
Hey, thanks for that, but hey, we're gonna do this. We know you
Yeah.
don't like it, but that's.
yeah, so, I mean, he seems super happy about it. The
Okay.
crew out there from Dave O'Mara, top notch. They did
Mm-hmm.
an extremely nice job. So, I mean, I gotta recognize them guys because they did a very nice job on that. And that was one thing at the 4-H fair, because that's where everybody comes to, I asked several people in the location, and they was just beside themselves, just super happy and excited. While I was out there yesterday, I did see the Canaan restaurant, and this is what the gentleman's idea was. If he can do this, maybe somebody will paint their house or
Yeah.
fix mend the fence or something. So the Canaan restaurant and the council there is looking into a grant. They had people there yesterday getting estimates on the restaurant that's there to paint and possibly redo some of the exterior of it, and I heard possibly some of the interior. So, just that little bit of a push, it's gonna make a difference, and I'm super excited about that,
Mhm.
so.
Yep.
But
Speaking of Canaan, I had a gentleman call, and as he says, he's never hesitant to call when there's a pothole or something. But he said, I thought I ought to call and compliment you guys.
Mhm.
So
well, I
kudos
appreciate
to
that.
you, pass it on to the county and.
Oh, absolutely.
And I
The
told
guys
him
did
about the
first one.
gentleman that I didn't mention the name, that made it all happen, so. He's very appreciative, so that was nice for a change.
Yeah, that is, yes. Yeah, you'll make me tear up over that.
But pass it
We have
on,
come full circle.
Come here, man, I need a hug.
But pass it on to the guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I can cure you of that real quick.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry the other way.
No.
Oh, man.
There.
You know,
Just slammed
hey,
into.
out at the fairgrounds, we did get.
We're getting
bragging
Bobby
rights, so,
snow.
yeah. We did get, several thank yous on that at the fairgrounds. They wanted to, formally thank us, so I was pretty excited about that and happy, to hear the guys getting a good job. That's what we need. And then I know you guys are still with Poplar Ridge. I'm still working
Yeah.
on Poplar Ridge, so that may be going positive for us here for long, so let's keep our fingers crossed on that, so. But other than that, that's all I've got. I've talked probably long enough.
You have gone full circle.
You're fine, Ryan.
Hiding in the hallway
Amazing,
too.
isn't it?
It's been a couple weeks.
Now you're
guys.
gonna
I'm
cry,
sorry.
now you're gonna cry in front of one. You become
Sorry.
so
Back
comfortable
top
up here.
road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys got anything, just let me know.
All right.
We will. Thanks,
Thanks,
Jason.
Jason.
I was gonna have to play the music like they do on these award shows.
That's a tough act, that's a tough act to follow, bro.
Your time is up.
I got nothing. I think
Well, I
it's
moved-
emails on everything I got going on.
Yeah.
Grant checks are being picked up. I think 18 of them have been picked up so far, so 2 more to go, so it's getting out there. And, like I said, I think I've updated by email and everything else, so unless you have any questions for me. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Brian.
Okay, Brian.
I'm not leaving.
I'm Sue Stack. I'm representing the health department. Lindsay has a meeting today and she sends her apologies. So, we are posting a job opening for an environmental health specialist. We had an opening come up. They will be doing, septic systems, pool inspections, vector control, and some, food inspections also. And, I think the, cover letters and resume should come to Lindsay by July 27th, and hopefully she'll be able to get somebody in that position soon, because it is septic season. And then secondly, we've been fielding a lot of questions about measles. There's a measles case in Jefferson County, Kentucky, but a lot of people haven't heard the Kentucky part. So we're calling the health department. We don't have any cases in Indiana right now. And we've been putting a lot of things on our social media sites to try to clear that up for people. So just if anybody asks, there is no measles in our area and we do not need to be concerned. Yes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
Any
Sue.
questions?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
I love it. Confused about that.
Yeah. Anybody from the audience? Anything?
You're up, Bob.
He's always quiet. And you two ladies, anything? Heather?
I'll be making a release soon about some changes to property deductions, so maybe watch our social media for that. The 8th deduction is probably going to be, although it's not a deduction anymore, it's going to be a credit. I'm still learning how legislation changed that. There will be new restrictions, and I think more people in Jefferson County will qualify for that benefit. I do not know that the benefit's going to be as great as what it once was, but anything could help the seniors with that. So I'll be getting information out soon. The exit conference should be scheduled soon for our State Board of Accounts audit. So, yeah, so now we have fallen on a time where the field agent has went on vacation and then the
We're not gonna charge for that.
manager has went on
Hey,
vacation.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, the week of August 4th, we should be having an exit conference. So hopefully, you might look at the first Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of that week and see, we should be doing something that week. Other than that, we are also working on our conversion to Lao tax software. And they've been able to pull data, and we'll be getting our sandbox to start learning that program shortly. I think it's the exact same week as our budget hearings in August, so we'll have some busy weeks coming up ahead of us. So and thank you for your support in that, because it's going to make a huge difference in our office.
Anything?
No.
No. I'm sure. I don't have anything.
Hearing that, I make a motion to adjourn, gentlemen.
I second that.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you all for coming.